All right, here's Rude Boy, Randy Brown. You'll never hear me attempt patois ever again. This man is still attempting to win a UFC welterweight title. I know it's a stacked division, but skill for skill, man, you know what he can do.
You know, we've watched him grow inside the octagon. You could tell when he got here, he was still very raw. But when you watch Randy Brown today, you are watching a super high-level mixed martial artist, and most of that is based in his real good boxing. New York State boxing is on display when you watch Rude Boy, and tonight he hopes to put that on full display as he tries to get another victory.
Good job, good job. Good job, good job.
Well, the biggest fight in the sport for most of these lightweights and welterweights would be if Nate Diaz showed up in their bracket. But you got to do something for this man to sign on the dotted line. Fan base is all the rage as Nate Diaz returns here tonight.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is one of those guys that you just feel for. The emotion, the connection, seeing him as a young kid become the star that he is today, right? We have seen him on so many occasions elevate to a level that you didn't expect him to do. He's got great boxing, his cardio is amazing, and he has that really I don't give a expletive to him that allows for him to be the man. Nate Diaz is awesome.
Kind of makes you want to get a 209 tattoo.
You got one.
209 stand-up. Nate Diaz has graced the octagon. Diaz looks ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for your main event introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Randy Rude Boy Brown. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, round 1 is upon us. Nate Diaz, 40 years of age, taking on a fellow striker here. No surprise the UFC moved fast to put this matchup together.
Yeah, it's a great matchup. And for Nate Diaz, it's about the boxing, as always. But I think one thing that we really need to watch and look out for is Nate Diaz and his ability to pressure. His pressure is going to be what allows for him to pull ahead of this guy.
Pocket presence and punches and pressure and pace. It's a lot of P's, but when you're fighting Nate Diaz, you better be prepared because he is coming and he is not stopping until the final horn.
That was nasty. Right on the chin.
A lot of unique bodily movements out of Nate Diaz, and you know he's going to be a hard guy to outlast if this fight goes long.
And he's technical, John. He's got that wide boxing stance. He's constantly got that front shoulder popping and moving, feinting at you, letting you know that at any moment he can attack.
Some high-level, calculated striking on display here in the early going of this title fight, champ.
Yeah, it's a great fight, man. These two fighters have made their way to the pinnacle of the sport. They need to take their time and make sure they don't make any mistakes that are going to cost them a world championship.
Feints with a right punch. His corner's calling for those feints. Nice job by Diaz. High amplitude elbow here is blocked. precision exuded by him there as he avoids yet another shot.
I mean, just slipping out of range. Footwork holding up beautifully. I mean, this guy's fighting a tremendous fight, Steve.
Well, we always trot out the phrase, roll with the punches. That's how it's done.
Well, even when it lands off his shoulders because he's constantly moving.
Oh, that Richard Perez boxing on full display as Nate Diaz lands the cross yet again.
You know, Nate Diaz's cross is long. We have seen him hurt some of the best fighters in the world with that cross. Tonight, he has landed it multiple times. Look for him to really sit down on it.
45 seconds remain in the round. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Oh, nice job to land the front kick there by Brown. Final seconds. 5 minutes in the books. All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them were really big.
Another strike attempt there, and not a great one at that. DC, I'm no analyst, but are you surprised with the way he has approached this fight strategically?
I'm very surprised. When he was telling us earlier in the week that he was going to stand with this guy, I thought he was just puffing out his chest. But he really meant that he wanted to stand with this guy. But it's not working. You have to pivot. You have to change something. You have to get
now
back.
Now he pulls guard right into a triangle here, DC.
I mean, he pulled guard, and he's now attempting a triangle choke.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Diaz gets up. He is back on the feet here. Misses again with a right punch. Oh! And back to his feet. Two minutes now to go, round 2.
You got to find a way to kind of go forward, earn some respect, let your opponent know that if he keeps walking you down, doesn't matter how much you tuck the chin, you're going to get cracked.
Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side and really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
Oh, crippling body shot there a moment ago. We'll see if that investment pays off later in the fight.
Pay out later. Don't get paid right now. That was...
Miss tonight, DC. Something about a flow state, I think, right? Finding that zone, not unlike a basketball player, getting into the pocket, then out of harm's way on the retreat. Beautiful offense, even better defense. Looking like one of the best fighters in the world here tonight.
Stunned him because it was perfect. He landed at the perfect spot to hurt his opponent.
Oh, I'm trying.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round, and Brown's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Brown gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Oh, nice sequence by him there, just in perpetual motion in the pocket.
He does a good job of moving his head, never allowing his opponents to get a lead on him. And when you do try to go, he's a master of counter.
Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, man, looks like he ate another body shot there. Can't absorb too many more of those.
I mean, you can tell that he's starting to feel it right in the midsection. You better start to tuck those elbows, or he's going to really struggle with that down the stretch.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Shot for good measure.
He cannot keep taking these hard shots to the head.
Oh, and there comes the stoppage. Nate Diaz has done it.
Jeez Louise.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned, because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz.
All right, well, when he has been active, he has been dominant, and Nate Diaz got it done in a big way here tonight, DC. I know you're pretty impressed here sitting octagon side.
As he's gotten older, he's only gotten better. He's tuned everything up. He's brought